What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am so behind on the upload. The last video was my first day of school, which, man, I don't even know when that's going up, but this video is gonna be my NSBE experience. So the NSBE conference is a conference where black aspiring engineers come to meet and network and try to potentially find job opportunities. And so this video would be like a vlog kind of. I'm not really gonna talk because I still haven't really evolved into recording out in public just yet. We recording the scenery, what I'm doing. I might even show y'all the opportunities I get as far as like with companies and meeting other people. I'm gonna try to get some great footage for you guys. So this will be a great video. But so far, this semester has been going well. I'm taking differential equations, thermo 2, dynamics, and fluid mechanics, which all are thermal is my hardest class because I can do math, but conceptualizing and analyzing, that stuff take time. You do a little bit with that in dynamics and fluid mechanics, but as long as you know the formula, you're really straight. But with thermal, you really have to analyze the processes, and that's kicking my tail, especially with me working and stuff. It's kind of hard to dedicate time to it, but doing good so far. But that's enough rambling. Let's get into the next day. You guys enjoy that amazing B-roll. Now this is like the voiceover part where I just talk about each day in my full semester recap of how everything went. So this semester it was pretty cool. My GPA was okay. It was better than last semester. I took dynamics, fluid mechanics, thermo 2, and differential equations, which is pretty tough, not gonna lie. I feel like the finals was the hardest part, for real. Everything else was okay. Like even when I was here in NSBE, balancing my schoolwork and doing this, it wasn't too bad. It was just the finals, like I said. Right here, I'm just doing my morning routine, for real. Brushing my teeth, my skincare stuff, mouthwash, and putting on lotion. And just making sure I'm straight, getting ready. The very first day that y'all just saw was a travel day, obviously. This next day was just really preparation for the career fair itself. I got done getting ready and I started looking over my notes that I had wrote down for like just what to say at these companies. I had note cards. I feel like I was over prepared, for real, which I recommend because like it ain't no joke, y'all. Like it's competition out there. You will go up there and come back with no job if you don't, you feel me, lock in. The first event was like a museum. We went, but it was closed, I think, or like it was delayed. So when we noticed that, we just kind of walked around because we had an open block in the schedule now. I think we went to McDonald's. Anyways, I didn't get any footage there for real, so we came back. And there was an event with Honeywell. They hosted a professional event to get us like headshots and things like that. And it was a long line, but I got this right here. This was like right outside. It was some art. And when I got in there, I got my headshots. They was giving haircuts, y'all. It was crazy. Then I went to this hype session for like new NSBE convention members, and it was cool. They showed us a lot. Then after that, we had the opening session, which was pretty interesting. For real, for real. They played some music, got us all hype, and they even had performers. They had this guy right here. He was going crazy, bro. Like him and all them over there, they was wilding, bro. They was going ham. Then we learned about the history of NSBE, about the Chicago Six from Purdue University that formed the whole thing. That was real inspiring for me because it shows you how powerful we are. Then we had hospitality suites, and I slowed this down because I want to explain the meaning of it. It's really kind of like a pre-networking event before the actual fair, which is the night before. You could potentially meet the recruiter that's going to be at the booth for the next day. And here's a prime example of it right here. I met with somebody from this company, and when I came to their booth the next day, I was actually speaking to him, and he remembered my face, and I was able to get a career conversation, which also leads me to another point. From what I've heard from the past years, this company usually always like interviews to potentially give you offers, but because of the DEI situation, a lot of companies like them, they couldn't actually do that this year because of all the restrictions and stuff. So they just did something called career conversations. And it just goes to show you how politics play a big part in kind of everything. And I'm just saying this to encourage everybody to stay up to date with politics, because I'm sure there's several students that just came to the convention just to probably get a job with them, because y'all know that's a well-known company. Just stay on top of politics, because I didn't even know. Here's the start of the big day. Looked at my notes, put my suit on, looking real spiffy, you know what I'm saying? And I headed to the regional meeting. That's what it was first. Yeah, the regional meeting. And after that, that's when we went to the career fair. And the line was so long, man. It was a whole bunch of people. And this is Apex. Like, this not even just the standard one. But when I got in there, like, it was lit. It's a whole bunch of companies. Actually, the first company I went to, I got an interview with. And that felt amazing. So I went to my interview maybe, it had to be an hour and 30 minutes after the career fair started. I stood in Honeywell line for a little bit, then I headed to my interview. And my interview was really good. I had these cards. I'm gonna show y'all right here. I had these cards made up, man. My employer was so intrigued on that. Like he thought it was really cool. And I was actually passing them out around the career fair, giving them to people, networking, you know what I'm saying, making connections. After that, I jumped in the Honeywell line. I got an interview with them the following day. Then I think I went to Lockheed, talked to them a little bit, and that's where I saw the same person in that photo. We spoke, and I got me a career conversation lined up with them. Then I went to Raytheon. I talked to them for a little bit. I don't think they was doing anything, but the guy there, he gave me a lot of advice. He just told me not to get comfortable in any position that I get in engineering, and just to keep growing. That's the best way to have a fulfilling career and make some good money. After that, we had a general session where they just gave us more info on really what's going on and just talk. I don't think we stayed the entire time. I think we left early. And after that, we went and got some food as a group. It was like two different groups, and we went to this Jamaican spot, and they had like, the jerk food and all that. So it took us forever to get our food, but when we got it, it was worth it, man. For real, it was. Then we walked back to the hotel and went to bed. Now it's the next day, career fair part 2. This was mainly, I was just exploring for real, because I had my interviews. I had my interview with Honeywell, and I had my career prep conversation with Lockheed. So I did Honeywell. That was a good interview. I still haven't gotten an offer. I don't think they selected me. They never sent me a decline thing. So I guess you could say they ghosted me or whatever, or however they be saying nowadays. But it was pretty cool. Like I was in that interview drawing and everything. Like they had this little board. I was writing on it, showing them what I was doing in my previous career. And here's actually what it looked like back there. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing this, but that's what it looked like when you was in like the interview section or whatever. But yeah, it went well. Then I spoke to Lockheed. They was giving me some advice. She actually starred my resume. I still ain't getting no offer from them, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I got me an offer, and I'm working on my internship as we speak right now. So I ain't really too upset about it. If I wanted to get a job there, I'd try again in a few years. But I think I'm gonna be okay where I'm at right now. Right here, just more career fair footage for real, for real. What I really like about this clip is you see really all the young black professionals, you know, and NSBE's mission statement, they literally say is to increase the number of culturally responsible black engineers who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. And just in this clip, like, this is proof, man. Like, this us, bro. It's all us. But after that, I went exploring on my own. I had too many more companies to look at. I really just was hungry, so I went and got me some Starbucks and just thought about some more companies I wanted to visit. So chilled there for a little bit. Then I went back and talked to a bunch of more companies. I think Airbus, Toyota. I stood in the Apple line for a little bit. Then I left, but I talked to SpaceX. Who else? I went to L3. I went to a bunch of companies, and I was just talking, and like I got an interview from Airbus and L3, but I didn't accept any offers from them because I had already received my offer like literally right after NSBE, so I couldn't. But after all that talk, I was burnt out, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I went back to the room, went to sleep. And I don't mean burnt out in a bad way. I was just tired. Like I said, I feel like I over prepared. You know, I had to say my pitch about 40 times and just repeatedly saying that it's a lot because I had a lot to say. I just went to the hotel room and just laid in the pillow, and probably about like an hour or two later, we all got together and decided we was gonna go get some pizza. So all of us got to see the downtown area of Chicago, and it was raining. It was pretty cold too. Like, it was almost snowing. It seemed like it was like little flurries. But we went to Giordano's. We actually went to the wrong one the first time. It was like a alumni dinner kind of, where all the alumni from the University of Alabama, they were there. They gave us a lot of advice on stuff, like especially career advice. And we just ate pizza. The pizza was really good. I love Giordano's. I'm from Chicago, so I already knew what we were stepping into. And after that, we all went home, went to sleep, and got prepared for the next day. We did a little exploring. This day was pretty open, honestly. The only thing we had to do was, I think, some meetings. We had some workshops. I didn't do any. And we had the main thing, which was the Golden Torch Awards. And then we had dinner after that. So after we explored, we headed to the Torch Awards, which was really cool. We had some really cool guests. And when we walked in, it was a big, spacious area. Everybody was dancing, having a good time. It was really nice to see a bunch of black people just enjoying each other's company and having an amazing time. Moments like this I cherish for real, because most people outside of organizations like this, they don't get to see this. They don't get to see this in person. They only see it on TV. Witnessing it in person is very different. It's just way better.
We're going to have tonight when they win some of these awards. These are amazing accomplishments, and we have to celebrate each other. So let's salute these deserving scholarship award winning students, and let's honor them as they come out to the stage right now. And we turn this thing up another notch. Yeah. You know, I am so excited to introduce this talented individual to the stage. He is the future of R&B and hip hop. Grammy-winning artist. Make some noise. How y'all feeling out there?
Alright, that's all I could play. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. But, you know, the guy for R. Carly, I'm just playing Leon Thomas. He sang some pretty good songs. I didn't even know he had good music like that, but his music was really dope. He had the crowd lit. And we also had a few more talented guest speakers come out that did good in their professions, and they really highlighted, what NSBE has done for them and also others. After that, we left and we headed back to the Jamaican spot that we went to, I think, the night before. And it was even better. Like, the food came out faster. I had a steak. It was delicious, man. But it tore my stomach up. And the next day, that was another travel day. We woke up early and hit the road, man. We was gone. We actually kind of I wouldn't say we got lost. We kind of just took the long route somewhere. And it was pretty cold. Everybody's feet were hurting. But I mean, I had fun. I was just happy to see the scenery a little bit longer because this is kind of like home for me. And to conclude this experience, I had a really good time. I met a lot of different people, made a lot of connections, and just had a great experience. So much of a good experience that I became a senator for NSBE because I feel like I just had to pay them back, just for just providing all of this for me. I got a job offer. I met some cool people. I had a life-changing experience. It's just like, why not, And plus, now that I understand the history of NSBE, I know what it is and I know its purpose. And I would love to be a part of that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And I will see y'all next time.